Hello and welcome back to Mayster Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about India sweets and spices. Now, this is your stereotypical Indian community family comedy where the parents are really strict and it's about the sort of the more cool American upbringing teenagers that have to, there's a lot of that. Basically a lot of what Miss Marvel offered, but obviously that was Pakistani. But it's kind of that similar kind of stereotypical humour, except there was sort of feminist undertones and various historical elements that were kind of woven into the undercurrent of the story. It actually is a lot like Miss Marvel. I think it is definitely the most similar property to Miss Marvel, but in another medium, which is film, and obviously minus the superpowers. It was very similar in that respect, and I had a fun watch. It was a good fun time. That it's definitely a time filler. I wouldn't exactly call it something that you should pounce on if you get a free moment, but if you're looking for something to do, I don't think it's terrible, not by any stretch of the imagination. I did think it was a good watch, and the jokes did keep me laughing quite hard, in fact, as I remember, and it's definitely not one of the worst comedies of the year. At least it wasn't Studio 666, which had me pretty much wanting to get up and leave every time one of them decided to crack a joke. No, they're actually written pretty well, and this cast managed to deliver them in a very solid way. Not many recognisable faces, though, I've got to say, and I find this so hilarious, that I brought out the Miss Marvel comparison, and I didn't even clock the fact that one of the actors in this particular piece plays a very similar character the exact same person plays a very similar character in the Miss Marvel series. So that's just amazing, the comparison. But that does show you how similar it is. If there were some flaws about you thinking of being a bit off-pacing and a bit slightly boring in places, a lot of the criticisms as with Miss Marvel, it does fall into that same category, minus the superpowers, as I've said. But yeah, there's not really much more to say other than that. It is a fun watch and a nice time for families. Yes, I do think not very young families, but it is a decent family film to sit down and watch with the rest of you folks. So yeah, that is my brief review of India sweets and spices, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.